Let's do a 2-box nickel hunt. I got these nickels from my community bank. They're from Brinks, so they should be circulated nickels, but let's just double check. Yeah, oh gosh, look at that. Yes, they are circulated nickels, so let me get them out, put them on my desk, start the hunt, and I'll come back when I've got something good. Roll number 12, and our first find is going to be a Canadian. It's got some scratches on it. 1998, and so far I have, of course it's Brinks, so we're going to have rolls that are short. We got a penny, a dime, two 1957s, and then we're building up the stack of 2024s. That one's got some gunk on it, but anyway, that's it so far. Roll 16, and our first good find is going to be from the 30s. 1939. If it has a mint mark, it's a key date. Of course not. 1939 out of Philly. So that's our first real find. I found three 1957, all from Denver, and the 2024 stack is getting taller. Roll 21, and we're finally going to have a nickel from the 40s. Looked almost silvery there, but it's just dirty. 1946 out of Philly. Roll 26, and we're going to have our second find from the 40s. Got some spots on it. 1941 out of San Francisco. Does not look like it's the large S, but I'll double check it. And stacking up a little bit of the 50s here, nothing fancy. Finally got a couple 2024s out of Denver though, so that is sweet. Roll 35, and we're going to have another Canadian. This one's from 1989 with some gunk on it. Roll 37, and we're going to have a nickel from 1942. It's kind of dirty, but it does not look silvery, and it's not. 1942 out of Philly. Roll 40, and we're going to have a nickel from 1940. 1940 out of Philly. Roll 44, and we've got another coin, our second from 1941. But this one is out of Denver. That's better. That's a lower mintage than the 1941 out of Philly. Roll 50, and we've got our second coin from 1946. And this one's out of Philly as well. And that's it for box number 1. Nothing really fancy here, and not a lot of finds, but let me give you a quick recap. I did get 1 penny and 1 dime, so technically I made a penny. 2 Canadians, 1989, 1998, 1 1939 out of Philly. It was not the DDR or the DDO or a Henning. 6 from the 40s, the lowest bidding one being this 1941 out of San Francisco. 10 from the 50s, the lowest bidding one being this 1953 out of Denver. Found a total of 34 2024s out of Philly, but just 2 2024s out of Denver. So, all right, let me open up box number 2, get started with a hunt, and I'll be back as soon as I've got something good. Roll number 6, and we've got our first find from the 40s. It's a pretty slick 1940 out of Philly, and I've already gone through 6 rolls, 2 pennies, 3 dimes, 1 from the 50s, and just a few 2024s out of Philly. Roll number 8, and we're going to have 2 finds. We've got a 1939 there, and then a 1949 back here. 1949 out of Philly, and then the 1939. Now, if it has a mint mark, it is a key date. So 1939 out of, that looks like San Francisco. I don't find those too often, so that is pretty sweet. Roll number 11, and we've got a nickel from 1948. If it has an S mint mark, it is a semi-key date. 1948 out of Philly. Well, can't expect to have 2 great finds in one box, but I'll still take it. Roll 17, and we have another nickel from 1940. It's got a rim ding there on the right. 1940 out of Philly. Roll 34, and almost at the end of the roll here, we've got our third 1940 out of Philly. Roll 35, and as I laid the coins out, I noticed this one back here, 1947, out of Denver. Roll 37, and we've got another one from the 40s, 1941, out of Philly. Roll 44, and we're going to have a buffalo nickel right there. It does not have a date, and it does not have a mint mark. So let me put some nickel date on it, and I'll be right back with a date. All right, I'm back. I was able to get a date, 1920, out of Philly. It's pretty slick, but that's still a pretty sweet find. Roll 46, and we're going to have our fourth nickel from 1940. This one's out of Philly. And that's it for box number 2. Not a lot of finds as far as the 40s and 50s are concerned, but we did have a few good finds here. Let me give you a recap. Had 2 pennies and 3 dimes mixed in. Got a total of 8 from the 40s, the lowest minted one being this 1947 out of Denver. Just 7 from the 50s, and the lowest minted one being this 1953 out of Denver. Found a total of 38 2024s out of Philly. Did not find any out of Denver. So that's almost a full roll, so that's pretty sweet. The best finds in the box, 1920 out of Philly buffalo nickel, and then a 1939 out of San Francisco key date Jefferson nickel. So that's pretty sweet. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, click that like button and subscribe.